Hey, what's up, MK? What's going on, sister girl?
What's up, Felsa Clopton? We took a little break last week,
Yeah, we
but we
did.
back.
Yep, I had
We
to get
are
some
back.
information. Hey, it's bubbling in my spirit. I'm so glad to be. I'm so glad that you decided to do it this week since you canceled last week. I'm just so glad you decided to do
He lying.
it.
And see, I was gonna let him slide and not even put it on him. But since he wanna try to call me out, it was his fault we didn't come live, y'all. I was sitting over here on ready, set, go.
Okay, okay.
But not exactly ready, set, go, but you know. Uh but anyway, welcome back to the live. I am Melissa King. I am a home-based business owner. And the whole purpose of my partner over there and myself coming on here every week, because I know some of y'all, if you and been here before, you probably be like, they come on here and say the same stuff every week. You right. That's what we supposed to do.
Mhm.
When you go to church, the word don't change, do it.
Right.
Every time I done went to church, they done talk about the Bible.
That's
So
right.
that's why we come back. And just like at church, they trying to be there for this must be somebody first time come to church that don't know about Jesus.
Right.
So this might be your first time visiting our channel and don't know what we do. Well, I'm telling you what we do. We are home-based business owners. This past week, November the 17th, was 9 years of me
Ooh,
being
good
a
job.
home-based business
Okay.
owner.
Okay.
Right. And I know y'all probably thinking, what is it that you do? We do what you see right here. We talk to people about their finances. We try to educate people about some of the choices they make financially. And we tell them about how they can be a home based business owner. Because, as the title says, it's spending season. I ain't got to remind y'all, holidays are here. All I've been hearing about is Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all this other stuff. You
Right.
know, big business out there trying to pimp your pockets. They're
Show
trying to
enough.
get in them, get what they can get out of it, and then just like the after the end of the year, they're gonna be gone. You're gonna be
Right.
stuck with those bills.
Mm-hmm.
They make it sound real fun during the holidays when you spending the money.
Mm.
Then when it's time to pay them credit card bills, they like it's a new year. Why you bringing the old stuff?
Right. The saga continues.
The saga continues. So, like I said, I've been doing a home-based business for 9 years, which for me means 9 years of learning how to improve my credit because this system comes with a do-it-yourself credit repair kit. 9 years of helping other people learn how they can hire their children, how they can write off their lifestyle. What else? Now, let me introduce my partner over here. I call him Fessa Clopton because he has his PhD in money. Now, I know a lot of times when you hear people say PhD, you think, they went to like some big fancy school. He did not go to Harvard. He did not go to Yale. He didn't go to Princeton. The Fessa got his degree in money from the School of Hard Knocks. And when I say hard knocks, I mean he was out there hustling, bustling. Sometimes he fell. He had to get back up, start back over, all of it. So, that school is easy to get into, but it's hard to, as the old folks say, it's hard to graduate.
It sure will.
But he didn't graduate with his PhD in money. So, Dr. Clark, say something wise for the people.
I'm glad. Look, so I want to say Melissa MK has been one of my longest business associates, and I got to give it up to her. She's been consistent when she's here. If that make any sense. But to tell you the truth, she is my accountability partner when it comes to getting this information out. I've heard Melissa's story a lot, and man, I'm so proud of where she is right now because where she was with the credit score and all, man, somebody with a strong 800. And I've been chasing that ever since I got into the business. So I'm excited about doing that this year. But I definitely want to give a hand out to Melissa for being that great team builder and motivator, even for me when I don't even feel like going. So, man, shout out to Melissa for the 9 years for being in this business. But look, man, I've been on lit since I started in this business, and I'm gonna tell you one thing that made me really latch onto this business, because it is simple. And really, all we have to do is just share the information. And we're not in the convincing business. We just have to share and show up, telling you guys about how it has helped us. Melissa talks about her credit score and starting a business for her daughter, and her daughter's actually listening and watching what she does. And it's not all about a job most of the time. I'm telling y'all, they're moving the goalposts, y'all. If you don't have a skill set to go with that job, if and when that job fails you, then what? This business has allowed us not to sit back and wait on something to happen, but to get into the now. We're connected with some wealthy people, and we are doing a promo. And I said, man, we should have done this. This is pre-promo. This is a pre-promo event. We're trying to show you guys something that can get you in position to have a 6-7 figure income, and that's outside of a job, with some of the products and services that we personally use. So it's not me trying to sell you something, it's me showing you what it's done for me. And hopefully you see how easy it is to just share it with other people. So I'm happy and excited about the promo. And this is Melissa's show, so I don't want to jump off topic if it is one, because we just get on here and just cut up. But Melissa, back to you, and I appreciate you having me on tonight.
You're welcome. It's about time you said something nice about me. I have him on here every week and tell y'all how good he's done with this business. It's about time. I had to be here 9 years to get a freaking compliment. And then it was a backhanded compliment, because he gonna say, he said, I'm consistent when I'm here. What kind of mess is this? But anyway, y'all, like you said, usually at the end of every year, our co-founder, Mr. Ivor Stokes, he does some type of promo, because he understands that this is spending season, and a lot of people are, even if you haven't thought about yet, what are you going to do to recoup when the first of the year starts? It's in the back of your mind, and a lot of people are thinking about what the usual thing is: pick up some part-time work.
Yeah.
Or a lot of folks are counting down on that. If you are on that side of the taxes where you get a refund, a lot of people are planning to use their refund to pay for things. But we try to come and tell you how you can not have to wait to the end of the year to do this. You can start off right now. We ain't even gonna say start off January 1st. You can start off right now by starting your own business and getting all the benefits that home business ownership has for you. And if you don't know what they are, go back and listen to every episode we done ever did, because we talk about this every time. What's one of your biggest, Tony, if you had to name the biggest advantage of starting this business, what has it been? Because I know everybody's different.
You know what? I think one of the biggest advantages starting this business to help me realize that the lifestyle I have, I can write it off as a business expense. And I'm telling y'all, everybody got a lifestyle. It's like the things that you love to do and that you like to do, you don't mind spending money on it, right? You're going to find a way to spend money on something that you like, something that you love. So for me, and with me and my wife, it's like travel. I love taking trips and traveling, but man, you talking about when you start tallying up all of the stuff that you done ate and you done drank and you done bought, the clothes, the airfare, and woo, man, that thing get out there. And all you got is a memory, a few pictures, and say, "Ooh, we had a good time." And now got to pay the piper. Somebody got to pay the piper. But for me to see how this business really worked, and this is the reason why I got into my econ, I saw one of my coworkers talking about Punta Cana. Man, she took some nice pictures out there. Shout out to Felicia Ingram if she's out there. But she caught my attention. And hopefully, while we doing these videos, something that we say may catch your attention. But for me, travel and writing off my lifestyle and knowing that the government will actually give me money back on the things that I love, oh man, that was a no-brainer. It's like my common sense was like, oh man, I done found it. It's almost like this is top secret stuff and we sharing it. Like, really, all you have to do is lock in, join a membership that offers these benefits, and you can get thousands of dollars back into your pocket. It's just that simple. And that's one of the main reasons I joined this business, to be able to get some of my money back.
That's right. Now I know y'all look at us and y'all probably thinking, they ain't making no thousands of dollars. That ain't what we said. What we said is we are putting thousands of dollars back into our pockets. And a lot of it, I'm gonna go one better. You don't have to put it back if it never left.
Right. Ooh, that was good. Okay, that was good. Hold on, let me write that down. And you hidden, coach.
Okay, I just pulled that out the back. You know, I just pulled that from somewhere. But it's true.
Good. That was the good.
People always look for a business as to how much profit you're gonna bring in from selling whatever your product is. In our case, our product is financial education. So if you're gonna base how profitable or how
successful,
you know, how rich you getting just based off selling the product, you missing the whole point.
Yep.
The whole point of this business is, if you are a home-based business owner, a lot of the things that you're usually sending money out the door on, you get to keep. Keeping it is just as important as making it.
What's the old cliche? They say a penny saved is a penny earned.
And that is true. That is true. And I'm gonna explain what I mean by that. For example, before I started this business, I had the usual, the usual bills people have. I had my cell phone bill, I had my cable and internet bill, I had utilities, I had rent, all of that. Once I started this business, those bills didn't go away, but I was able to count a percentage of those bills as business expenses.
Right.
So, for example, cell phone. At the time I first started the business, I had a cell phone and a home phone. So I was able to write off the entire cost of my cell phone because it wasn't my only, form of communication.
Right.
Now that I have let the house phone go, I still can claim 85% if it hasn't changed of my cell phone bill. Right. So let's say my cell phone bill is $100. $85 of it, I'll get back, or I don't have to spend. I'm only spending $15 because that is a business expense. Right. And the way business works, you how you put it on, you make money now, you pay off your expenses, and then you get taxed on it. Versus when you have a W-2 job, you make the money, they take the taxes out up front, and you get what's left over. So, you're at a better advantage when you are a 1099 or a home-based business owner, because a lot of that stuff you do not have to pay. Right. So if you're not spending $85 on your cell phone bill every month, is that not the same thing as making $85 a month? Come on now. Come on, coach. You talking. I hear you. Okay. Because if I compare I won't say 2015 because I started at the end of the year. But if I compare my 2015 tax returns to my 2016, you would have thought I was a whole nother person. Like, this can't be the same person. Right. Because what is she doing? So, and that's exactly what it was. Because I will be honest, we make money three ways. Or I don't know. Is that a good way to put it? We make money three ways in this business. Because I'm talking about as far as like
I think that the
business
word is
income,
you could
investment.
use the word like cash flow, because cash flow is really like earning and it's
Yeah.
saving, and you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, so it's three aspects of the business that's gonna put money in your pocket. Getting people to enroll in the business is only one. It's a good one because if you have some people who will have the gift for gab, there are people who are good at multi-level marketing. They're good at, reaching out, grabbing attention, getting people to sign on. So for everybody you get that comes into the business, you are going to get an incentive payment for that. But if you have people like myself, who is not necessarily the go-getter when it comes to bringing new people in, I'm still winning because whether somebody joins my business or not, as long as I am attempting to make a profit and tracking my expenses, I'm still subject to the same privileges that, say, Professor Clopton was signing up 10 people every week. We still gonna get the same write-offs and deductions. The difference is he's gonna be bringing in more money as far as a profit versus my no profit, if that's the case. But we both are subject to the same advantage. So you don't have to be like, you don't have to come on YouTube every week and do a video to promote your business. You promote your business however you want to. This is how we choose to do it because we're trying to reach, a broader audience, but everybody don't want to do this. Yeah. So if you are more of a word of mouth type person, or however you get the information out, as long as you are attempting to make a profit and you are tracking your business expenses, which includes cell phone. I write off a percentage of my rent because this office in my apartment is my business, like where I do my business. So a percentage of my rent I'm able to write off because it's a business expense. Just like the electricity. I can't sit here and I could be on the phone, but I couldn't operate a lot of my business stuff without electricity. Right. So part of my utility bill I'm able to write off. So it's just as simple as that. What I'm doing is writing off things that I was using anyway, but I could not have those deductions before because I didn't have a business. So the only difference is I pay my monthly fee of $39.95, or if you get the travel, it may be a little bit more. But I pay that every month so that I can maintain this business. I have my own website. I do my own commercials. Every time you see me acting a fool on Facebook,
yeah,
that's me. It might look like we being silly and having fun, but at the same time, we promoting the business.
Yeah, that's marketing. Really, what I found out is that people they get scared when you say I don't want this business because I don't want to have to go talk to people and I don't want to let everybody in my business. But man, I'm gonna tell you, we being sold to every day. Let's be honest. I don't care if you pick up your cell phone, you got Temu and Shein and Walmart advertising all in your face. You put on the TV, you got all these ads and sales all in your face. It's no different. Like what we're doing right now is we're not trying to take money out of your pocket. We're trying to show you how to put more money back in your pocket. You see what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell y'all, to me, this is a common sense type of business. It's like most people think business, I got to have this big brick and mortar business. I got to have this big rent. It takes a lot to have a building, and you broke before you even make some money. So look, in our business, it's such low cost. It literally takes all the excuses out of why you don't join. It's like you don't have $20 to get started, right? Who can't find 5 or 6 people that need credit repair or want some discounts on travel? It's like it's just too easy to get profitable in this business because you don't have the overhead. A lot of business startup, they broke in the first year or two. But our company, it'll be celebrating 20 years next year. And there's a reason why.
I didn't realize we were that close.
And this the kicker. It's cash flowed over $1 billion. See, I got the inside track on some stuff, y'all. I'm probably giving y'all too much, but we in pre-promo mode. Me and Melissa has saw 20-year-olds make 6-7 figures in this this little business. This little business can make you millions of dollars because what they call marketplace. There's no shortage of people that need a pay raise. There's no shortage of people that need credit repair. There's no shortage of people that are looking for discount travel. So we're in a business that has trillion-dollar industries balled up into one. And if you are the plug, imagine how many people that you can get to that can actually join and you share what you do and you winning. That's winning right there.
That is. And you know, like he said, we have people in this business that are way younger than us that are, you know, would they be millennials or whatever you want to call that age where everybody does everything via social media and over the phone. For somebody like that, this business is like a gift because it's stuff they doing anyway. Now, I'm on social media, but it's not something that I do religiously. Like I literally sometimes have to Tony and call me like, I ain't seen no my econ stuff lately. I be like, I know I need to get on, I need to do something. But if you are that type of person, you always on social media anyway, you are a walking billboard for your business.
But look, Melissa, I'm going to cut you off, but look, sometimes it ain't all about business, y'all. Sometimes I get on and just cut up. It's like you grow. I mean, it ain't. Sometimes it ain't got nothing to do about my econ or the businesses I'm in, but I know it's about engagement. So the way social media works, if you can get somebody that likes or comments on your post and they start following you, eventually they may ask, "Hey, man, what type of business you in? I like what you do. You having fun." It's about lifestyle. Sometimes you just got to share what you do, and people will follow you. And your network is your net worth because people are starting to watch you more, and eventually they may want to join to do what you do.
And he is not lying, y'all, because that is how I got started. Tony was over on Facebook. He was posting. He was, posting about vacations and different stuff. And I'm just looking like, now I've known Tony since elementary school. And I'm like, what is he doing? I'm trying to figure out what he's doing. So, I keep watching and trying to see what's going to happen and this, that, and the other. So it is true. You can get business just from being, like when he was on there, a lot of times he may not even mention my econ. He might say something about cash flowing, and that still stirred up an interest because I'm like, what do you mean by cash flow? What is that? So it's so easy to pique people's curiosity when you're on social media because everybody's on social media. Like we're on TikTok, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're here on YouTube. And it's so easy for you to advertise. Back in the day when people was going from door to door selling stuff and they didn't have the internet and they had to get flyers made and pass out business cards and rent billboards. We don't have to do all that. We are in the age where all we have to do is hit go live.
Right.
And we can speak to millions of people. Now, millions may not be watching right now, but millions of people have access to our story. And we ain't have to pay a dime other than, the StreamYard. And that is something that I write off. That is not, it hit different when you're spending money, but you're going to get that money back. So, and for all of y'all, and Tony and I have heard excuses. Ooh, we could talk for days on reasons.
I got one that people always say, "Hey, I got to get with you, and then when I get straight, I'ma holler at you." What did that mean? What did that mean? You got to get straight.
That's almost like making America great again. When are we gonna get there?
Yeah, I know that's right. Every year I hear the same thing. Hey, I'm gonna have to get with you. When I get straight, I'm gonna come holler at you. So you want to get straight with? I don't get that. Or I say, man, I got a lot going on. I hear this all the time, man. I got so much going on, man. I need to get with you, man. But I got a lot going on. You're gonna always have a lot going on.
And you know what? One of my favorite excuses is,
What you got?
okay,
What you got?
when I first started, it was $34.95. Now it's $39.95 a month. I have people tell me I don't have an extra $39.95 a month. These are the same people that I will be on social media with on Facebook, and I see them posting about the latest Netflix series they done watched. They talking about the newest restaurant who had a good sale. And last time I checked, food, Netflix, and none of that other stuff was free.
Right.
You have to pay for that. So I say that to say you can pay for what you want to pay for.
Yeah.
You know, so it's easy. It ain't even hard. I probably spent $34 today, and I ain't left the house for one time.
Ooh, I
went to drive-through.
Yeah.
Look, if you go to the drive-through at a restaurant and try to feed more than you, you halfway there already.
Yep.
And then don't go around and go in the grocery store thinking you finna pick up one or two items.
Oh man.
I mean, you spending money and you don't think about it because that's the way it's designed. Big business, meaning Walmart, Amazon, everybody who you spend money on and you don't think it's like, you know, I was telling my daughter this evening when we went to the drive-thru and the total came up to $16 for food just for her. And she ain't even a good 100 pounds. And I'm like, something got to give. Because I'm like, these prices are going up, but these jobs are not paying us more money.
Hey,
you know, so if you can,
what did Pookie say from New Jack City? What Pookie say?
Yeah.
Good Lord.
See, good Lord.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah. I'm like, how much for one? Just one chicken wing. I don't even want a whole thing. But it's reality. It's reality because we went by the grocery store. I picked up, you know, it used to be if you spent $100 in the grocery store, you was gonna come out with at least 4-5 bags. You can spend $100 in the grocery store now and walk out of there with 2 sets. And get home. And you know, I remember back in the day when my dad used to go to the grocery store, he would bring the food home and we had to put it away. And when we got done and you open the refrigerator, you saw food.
Right.
I don't know why that trick don't work at my house. Because when I put all my stuff in the refrigerator, I'm still looking at an empty refrigerator.
Looking at a bright light.
And I spent more money than he spent in the whole 18 years I was at home.
Wow.
So
crazy.
I guess I'm saying that to say that part is not going to change. Inflation is going to continue to rise prices. Yeah, some interest rates on different things may, you know, go up and down. But the fact of the matter is, stuff that cost a certain amount 20 years ago, we're never getting back to that again.
Right.
It's steadily going up. So if you waiting on prices or big business to lower their prices, you're just gonna be waiting. But in the meantime, you could start your own business and start bringing in your own deductions and keep more of what you got.
Right. So look, right here is where a lot of people may get confused about what we're talking about. We're not telling you to go find a business. If you got one, that's fine. But our company provides the business in a box. It has the tracking system for your receipts and stuff. And I'm gonna tell y'all, when I joined this business, I realized how much money I was spending on a monthly basis and then a yearly basis, and it was mind blowing. Now I'm trying to figure out now how much of this money do I get back at the end of the year, and the tracking system helped me keep account of that. So our company gives you a business, and all you have to do is just plug in and then just work through it. I'm telling y'all, this is, to me, is a common sense business. If you got a lifestyle and you have a will, you're going to learn some skill sets that's going to make you wealthy in this business.
Right, because it makes you more conscious of what you're spending money on. Because it ain't nothing like when I sit, because I'm gonna be honest with y'all. You can go in and update the cash flow manager, which is where you track your expenses every week. But if you tend to be lazy, like myself, and let a few months or even a year go by and I haven't been entering the information, because see, The tracking system only works if you put the information in. You saying you got one don't mean nothing to the IRS when they want you to show all of these business expenses. So you have to put the information in. So it ain't nothing worse than you sitting there trying to put in 9 months worth of information and you see all of this stuff when you going over your credit card statements and your account to pick out what's a deduction and what's not. And you start seeing all of this stuff that you cannot deduct. And it just makes you more conscious when you go out and spend money. Like, do I really need this? I probably don't need this. Because, you know, when you in the moment, and that's what big business counts on. When you're in the moment, all you see is, okay, I started. And, you know, if I don't like it, I'll let it go. Do you know how many memberships and stuff I done started for to get the free 30 days or the free 10 days? And I forgot to go back in there and turn that stuff on. Now, it works if you use that to get your free whatever, and then right before the cutoff time, you cancel it. But if you forget, and they start taking in a lot of people, now I was on the phone this morning with Target, arguing with them because I used the Shipt, and you know they bring the stuff to your house. Well, I gave a tip, but I noticed an extra charge came out. If I wasn't the type of person that stayed on top of what's coming out of my account, that could have easily been some money that they just kept, and I wouldn't even thought about it because I wouldn't be looking. So being in this business has taught me to have a keener eye on what I spend my money on. It's taught me to make better choices about what I sign up for. You know, now when I go somewhere, even though my credit is up in 800s, when somebody asks me if I want to fill out a thing, I'm like, no, you know, because I know there's 5 things that's going to affect my credit score. And one of them is how much new credit that you have. So when I think about that, how signing up for that, especially if it's something that, because I used to be one of the people, I know people get like, if they're on the job, according to how many people they get to sign up, they may get a bonus or something. And I'll be like, okay, I'll do it, you know, just to help them out. Well, I'm helping them out, but then I look at my credit score, it then went down because I had opened a new account.
Right.
So now that I have that knowledge, I can pace myself and be like, no, I understand. You might want to start your business because I don't need an additional card. I would love to help you out, but that might lower my score. So I don't tell them all that, but that's the thought process behind it. So being in this business and telling your story and hearing other people's story, the great thing that I've enjoyed about this business from the beginning is that there are so many people in the business all over the country. Everybody's got their own story. They don't mind sharing their stories. It's always been a positive vibe because the whole purpose of the business is to grow your finances. So I just appreciate that it's like so many people that you can, like I can call a man who really ain't got no business talking to me as broke as I am. I can call him and Mr. Stokes is a millionaire. I can call him and he will answer my question. Now, how many of y'all can pick up the phone and call, I don't even want to say his name, 46, or is he 47? Or whatever. How many of y'all can call him and he gonna talk to y'all now that the election is over? He wasn't gonna talk to you before, but he sure enough ain't gonna talk to you now. So I'm looking at it like that. You have access to so many different people that's got the same goals that you have, that if you are not successful, it's because you did not put the work in to get there. And when I say success, how I measure success may be different than how Tony measures success. Anytime I get to save 85% of my cell phone bill, I consider that success. You know, now you may not think so, but I'm looking at every month, 85% of my bill is staying in my account, which is the same thing as me making a profit. Penny saved, penny earned. What you think, Phil?
You know, I'm gonna say this, and I know we don't want to hold you guys too long, but one of the main things that I've learned in this business is if you start following and doing what wealthy people do, you'll become wealthy. I want you guys to really follow what's going on politically in our government. It's all about, it's a wealth game. They are in control. Let's don't get this twisted. The people that have money are in control, and they pad each other's pockets. So when you start seeing them move a certain way, you got to take heed to that. Pay attention. Even in our business on this level, we have multimillionaires that are teaching us and helping us understand how to get our money up. And like I say, I've seen people in this month, in December and January, become very wealthy off of a $40 investment. I'm talking about a business that costs you $40 can make you a millionaire. And I'm trying to figure out, we got people that went to school with a finance degree, lawyers, and some doctors that are not making this money. You talking about a young lady that I know personally that I've met a few times, worked at McDonald's, 2 or 3 kids, unmarried. They looking at her as like, hey, you're not going to be much in life. But the skill set that you learn can actually make you a millionaire because it's people that need it. You know what I'm saying? It's like we have a system that people need, and all we really have to do is just keep sharing what we do. And social media is so big, you can become a celebrity overnight with this information. And that's why I be excited, because today might be my day. Tomorrow might be my day. But for some people that work 40, 50 years of their life, struggling on a linear income, I'm talking about a job pay, they'll never be able to be in position like me or Melissa and so many other people that understand business ownership, and sharing what you have is how you get wealthy.
Right, because that's by design. I will jump on a conspiracy theory, but in all honesty, you're not gonna find a lot of promotion on your job for you to start a home-based business, because if you leave, who's gonna be there to do your job?
You're right. Somebody got to work.
Even though you can, they're not gonna push that, because you got to have somebody in the trenches doing the work.
Yeah.
So if everybody stops working and does that, that's why they don't promote it. And like I said, it binges over to conspiracy, but it's some truth to it, to be honest. And then for all of y'all that say, you're not good at selling stuff, you're not good at giving a testimony. Every time you post about, like I said, a new Netflix series you watching, you are doing promotion for Netflix. You're not gonna get a dime off of that. But every time somebody goes and starts, because I just suggested a series to somebody yesterday. If they go and start watching that and sign up for Netflix, I just put money in Netflix pocket, but I ain't getting nothing from it. Right. Anytime you go out to a new restaurant, whether your views are good or bad, if it's good, you sit in business that way. They're not gonna give you any money for promoting them. You ain't gonna make no money off of that. They are. So just like you can get on and talk about your experience with what you watched, your experience with what you bought. A lot of people will tell you, oh, you still using so and so, you need to try such and such, because their product is much better and it lasts longer. That's free advertising for them. Why can't you do the same thing with your business? And that is what we do. We get on and tell our testimony and how having a home-based business has helped us, because we're doing all that free advertising for them other folks. Why not?
That's right.
I mean, you gotta,
and that's why I don't have a problem. Like if I don't make a dime recruiting, it's the money that I know I'm going to make. Because girl, I've been buying some TikTok stuff. I got some extra video equipment, and I cannot wait. Huh? Wait.
Did you see my message the other day when I saw you out there selling on your TikTok thing, selling some drones? I said, now who he stalking?
Yeah. Hey, that drone. Hey, I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm gonna probably put it out Saturday, and I'm gonna do a live flight thing. But look, I've been buying on the TikTok shop because I also have. That's another stream of income. Being in this business made me see how affiliate marketing is so simple. Man, I'm gonna buy the stuff anyway, and all I gotta do is just show some folks how it works, and then that company send me some money. I'm gonna tell you, I want to forget about my job pay for a minute. I done forgot what day I'm supposed to get paid, because I got money coming in from all sources. And that's how it's supposed to be. And I'm gonna tell
Right.
y'all, my econ actually put me in position to know, Tony, when you buy this stuff, know that you can get some of your money back. And that's what it's all about, getting some of your money back.
And they have made it so simple with the affiliate marketing that you just like, if I'm not monetized, but if my channel was a monetized channel and I had something down at the bottom suggesting a store that you go try, if you go buy something and they know that you came from my channel, I ain't had nothing to do with that product, but the fact that you bought it based on viewership from my channel can put money in my pocket. Think about how many times you'd have been, and I know I'm guilty of it, scrolling up and down your timeline and you see an ad pop up for something, and you know, usually you run by, but you see this one and you like, I think I'm gonna try that. And you order it.
Yeah.
It's the same concept, people. You tell people everybody's not gonna order or want to buy into what you have.
Right.
But for every 1,000 people that look at it and pass on it, you might have 3 people that say, I'm gonna try it out. And out of those 3 people, they might go on to share their testimony. Other people come, and you know, everybody had a question: is it a pyramid? If it's not a pyramid, what is a pyramid is when you have a CEO, and under the CEO you have the managers, and under the managers at the bottom in the trenches, you have me that's working every day from 9 to 5. That's the pyramid.
Yeah. Well, don't beat them up too bad, because you know we all have been on the pyramid thing. But man, so what they're saying is the pyramid of Ponzi scheme doesn't have products and services. We have a bunch of products and services in our business: the travel, the credit, the debt elimination software. We even have, get this, y'all, we have a tax prep business inside of our membership. So those that join this business, they always saying, I need to go find a new tax preparer for home-based business ownership. We have that inside of the system. And man, I'm telling y'all, we got trillion-dollar industries balled into one. Like I say, if you're interested in travel, we got something for you. We got something for credit repair. We got the tax prep stuff. I'm telling you, cannot lose. And like Melissa said, I'm just try something. How about try business ownership if you don't have a business? And if you do, add that on to complement what you have going on right now, because I'm telling you, we have no shortage of people that need this information, especially employees out there. Every employee is getting beat up over the head in taxes, and they don't know why. We have a complete tutorial on how to properly adjust your W-4 so you can get the pay raise. People are overpaying their taxes. Nobody should be overpaying their taxes with inflation being as high as it is.
I know that's right. That is so right. And old folks moment. What I was gonna say just flew right out my head. What was I gonna say? I forgot. But anyway, it was something good.
Yeah, it was something good.
But yeah, I don't be afraid. I know what I was gonna say. The great thing about this business is you are not tied to it. This promo is coming up. Whatever the promo is when we announce it, it's gonna be at a discounted cost for you to start this business. You don't have to wait on the promo. You can start today if you really want to get started.
$20 can get you started right now.
Right. But the good part is that fee that the $34 or $39.95 that I pay every month, I can write that off as well, because that is a business expense for me. In order for me to have this business, I need my website. I need access to, you know,
the product,
do everything. So that's considered a business expense. So the cost itself every month can be deducted or written off. So you're really not losing. And then, like Tony said with the W-4, if you are a 9-to-5 worker, once you become a home-based business owner, you get to see a whole nother side of the taxes, the side where you get to write things off. And that is when you're going to start seeing more money coming to your income. Because I'm telling you, when I started, the first week after I updated my W-4, I brought home an additional $400 on my paycheck. I get paid twice a month. So that was $800 a month. So think about that. If I'm paying $39.95, which is basically $40 a month, 4 times 12, $480, right?
Mhm.
But I got back 800 the first month. So it paid for itself.
Right.
And and I'm not trying to get all technical with the math and stuff, but if you really think about it, this is like a win-win situation. Because like we said, if somebody signs up and they want to try it out and it's not for them, there is no loss against you.
Right.
Only thing you did your part. You promoted the product, you introduced them to it. It's up to them after that to decide where they're going to go with it. But your part of the job is done. You've satisfied what you need to do for tax purposes. You
Right.
attempted to make a profit. As long as you're tracking what you did, you're in the clear. So don't overcomplicate it in your mind. A lot of times, and I'm one of them people, it take a lot for me to make a decision. I'm gonna go back and forth. I'm gonna run it by Tony. I'm gonna run it by my dad. All that, for this, I didn't even have to do that. I had one conversation with this man where he told me what this business was doing for him. I looked at what I needed, which was I needed help with tax because I didn't have tax deduction. So after that one conversation, I didn't even have to consult with nobody. I was like, I'm paying, And then the great part was, and he assured me this too, if you get in and you decide this is not for you, all you need to do, cancel your membership. Anything you did to make adjustments on your W-4, go back and undo it. Because, it's up to you to update that W-4. They're not going to do it for you. So if you decide you want to start this business and you start bringing home this extra money and then you decide you don't want to do it no more, you got to go back in and fix that.
Mhm.
That's not the company's, it's not for me to do, Tony to do, anybody. That's for you. But the whole thing about the business, which is called My Econ, is about your economy. You're trying to see what you can do to improve your economy. So
Right.
what I do may not be the blueprint or the game plan that Tony is using. And what Tony is using may not be the game plan that somebody else is using. But we're all given the same startup kit to go where you want to go.
Right.
So
Hey,
I'm a
I know
quick
we got.
question at that.
Okay. Look, I'm gonna do my little part in closing. I'm gonna let you wrap it up. But look, y'all. Look, they say pain pushes people. It makes you have to get uncomfortable in your situations. I ain't gonna lie. The election didn't go the way I thought it would, but it really don't matter for me right now because I still got to continue doing what Tony been doing because our business taught us you have to take control of your own household, your own finances. So no matter who's in office, they're going to always benefit business owners. And sure enough, now we already know Trump is a business owner. He ain't thinking about the people for real. So you really have to get a piece of business ownership and start understanding that your job is not secure, because of some of the things that they're trying to put in place. It's going to be a lot of shifting. Yeah, it's a lot of shifting going on. And I'm so glad that I am here where I am right now because I know my job is to help me make a living, but it's not to help me create wealth. My business is to help me create wealth. So I've been in this thing for almost 10 years, and I'm glad that I got in. I think God puts us in position even when we don't know how it's going to help us. But I do know I benefited from this. My family have, and those that have been connected with me. We're looking for you guys to come on board with us to see what this thing is about. Like I say, the promo kicks off next week, but right now you can start for $20 just to see what it's like. Now, when this thing takes off, and I'm telling y'all, I've seen people 6-7 figures in 2 or 3 months. I challenge y'all to get into this business, learn it, and start sharing it, and see how many millionaires that we can make in our little business. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yep.
That's all you got to do. Take the investment, man. Take 20, join it, and then once you get in, you start sharing to other people and see how fast this thing grows.
Exactly. Yeah, you don't want to miss out on the opportunity. I will say this business, I've been doing it for 9 years. So that means I had this business when Trump was in office the first time.
Yeah.
I had this business during the pandemic.
Oh yeah.
I still have this same business, and I still got my tax deduction, even though we was locked down a lot of times during the year of the pandemic and we couldn't go nowhere. We still had the internet.
Right.
We still had YouTube. We still had Facebook. You didn't have to leave home with this business to still be prosperous. And so keep in mind, if we made it through the first Trump administration, we were still here, still going strong. We made it through the pandemic, and we were still here growing strong. This man right here bought like a million square foot house in the middle of the pandemic.
What you talking about? I ain't never told that lie.
I'm being a little courteous, but you know, the point is, how many people you knew was buying homes in the middle of the pandemic when interest rates had shot up and you didn't even know, other than that what you call a check they was sending, you didn't know if you was gonna be able to go back to work. Some people.
Oh, I did have an unemployment check coming in. I did, sure did. See,
I didn't have it, but at the same time, we were in the middle of a pandemic, and this man was able to go out and buy $1 million minus some millions home.
Look, y'all, I'm telling you, but look, I wasn't so concerned about what was going on the outside, because like I say, being in this company, it taught me some things, how to manage and not worry about my job pay, and that's how we all need to get. That job is good, but I'm telling you, it'll fail you, and you got to have some other stuff popping off. The multiple streams of income is crucial, right? Especially right now.
Right. And so, like I said, it will help you. It's the mindset. It will change your mindset on how you spend money, how you invest your money. Maybe you're not investing at all because you don't have the knowledge. That's another advantage of this business. We have access to investment training, So think about it. Yeah. Don't think about it too long. Right. Because by the time you get through thinking about it, you could have been in the business for 30 days for $20 and already moving up while you instead of sitting around thinking, should I not? You can quit anytime you get ready. We've told you about the advantages it's had for us. If you are interested, Tony and I are on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. We are reachable. So just reach out, even if you want to just leave a comment under our video. And we ain't gonna pester you about it. If you're interested, we give you the information, and that's as far as it goes, unless you decide this is something you want to do. So, thank you for joining us, Tony. As always, thank you for being a great co-host. It would be nice if I could be a co-host every now and then.
Girl, stop it! Stop!
But it looks like it's mostly always on my channel, but I won't go there. But y'all join us again. Well, next week Thanksgiving, so we ain't gonna be here next Thursday. Right. It's Thanksgiving.
We may go early because our promo kicks off next week, and I really want you guys to take advantage of the low cost, because I'm telling y'all, I don't know what it is right now, but I'm telling y'all, it's probably, I know it's going to be less than the $20. So don't let $10 be the reason why you don't join. Go ahead and sign up now. So when it's time to go, when they hit that go button for the promo, you can kind of get some folks coming in, and who knows, this 6-7 figure income could be right around the corner for you.
Yeah, because that's something to think about. If you start today, the same advantages we get of having this promo and bringing people in, you can do the same thing. You could be in the same position, and you don't even have to share it personally. You can share our video,
right,
to get to let people learn. And then if they're interested, they can come in. It doesn't require for you to get on here and do this every week. This is just something we choose to do because we want to get the information out to the masses. Yeah. And this is the best way to do it. So that being said, maybe Tuesday. I ain't gonna give a date.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I do know with next week being Thanksgiving, I know I probably won't be at home.
Okay.
So not that I can't take my business with me, because as long as I got the cell phone, I
Right,
can take it where I go, and that's another
Okay.
advantage.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll catch up with y'all next week when we find out what that promo price is. You know, we're gonna let y'all know.
Yeah.
Get ready to get sick of us.
Yeah.
We're
Oh
gonna
yeah.
be we're gonna
I'm
be in
going
your
for
face.
6 figures. I don't know about you. I'm going for that 6-figure income.
Yeah, and I mean 6 figures where not with the period and the 00 behind. Because you know, if you say 1,000, 1, 3 zeros and got 2 more zeros, that's 6 figures, but that ain't the kind we talking about.
Right,
We
right.
talking about the other kind. But anyway, we're gonna get out of here. Thank y'all so much for joining us. If you got any questions, reach out to us, and we'll be back sharing
Absolutely.
the same information, because you're gonna have the same issues. It don't change.
Okay, for sure.
That's why we talk about the same thing every week, because it's the same problems every week, and we got the same solution.
Right. I got you, T-Bird. I've looked at some of the comments on the page. Shout out to my man T-Bird from my job, Eugene, Marquita, my sister-in-law, Tracy. Thank you guys for coming on. If I miss you, charge it to my don't charge it to my heart.
All right, y'all. So we out of here. Thank you for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in. Are you ready to start your home-based business? If your answer is yes, contact Melissa or Tony and get started today.